What's up, everybody? It's Chef Hesh from kickazzeats.com. Tonight I'm going to make you a beautiful pork chop with a nice cream sauce that you're going to love. Very simple, very delicious, extremely inexpensive. I've got some veg here, as you can see. Yellow, green, red bell peppers, fresh garlic that I'm going to use in my handy dandy garlic press, and some nice bellini mushrooms. I'm going to use that in conjunction with some nice Parmigiano Reggiano and some heavy whipping cream. With all of these elements combined, you're going to make a beautiful sauce in no time. These pork chops here, we're looking at a couple minutes per side, and they're done. We add our sauce. Oh, it's going to be delicious. And I have a special side. Check the video linked below, and you'll see how to make it. It's going to turn this dish into an absolute delight. Let's see what happens. The first thing we're going to want to do is take our peppers. We've got 3 different types, as I already mentioned, and our mushrooms. We're going to give them just a rough chop. We don't want them small. We don't want to dice them. We don't want itty bitty little pieces. No. We want to know what we're eating. So I'm just going to give them a good rough chop. See? Nice and quick. Nice and simple. If they try to run off your cutting board like these peppers are trying to do, just grab those suckers. You'll be fine. See? Nice and simple. You can go ahead and mix them all up at this point. It really doesn't matter. We're going to cook them at the same time anyways. Just get it ready. A little bit of prep. Now I've got some garlic here. I'm going to wait until I have my sauce cooking. Oh, but wait a minute. What's an important step in making our sauce? Sautéing our veg first. We're not going to dump it into a skillet and just throw some cream in there and call it good. No. We're going to sauté these. And a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, which I'm just using olive oil, which you can see I'm running out. I need to replenish my supply. Remind me to go to the store next time and buy some, please. Thank you. Comments below. Just let me know. Remind me. I'd appreciate you. Pork chops. I recently discovered a seasoning called Head Country. It's a fairly basic seasoning. Garlic, onion, red bell pepper, paprika. Well, I use these all the time anyways. Oh, but this one. Oh, geez. I have to say, if you can't get it, hit me up. I'll get it to you. Good. Absolutely. Just season liberally. Don't be scared. We're going to want to do both sides. I mean, come on. Season, flip, season again. Super simple, folks. You know what you're doing. You've got this. At this point, we're pretty much ready to go. I'm going to be using a cast iron grill pan. You can get them at Walmart for like $10. Totally worth it, I guarantee you. These are getting ready to hit the grill. Check it out. We've mentioned making a nice sauce. And then one of the things that we're going to have to do in order to make this sauce, which gravy, sauce, I mean, it's kind of almost an Alfredo because we're putting, Parmesan Reggiano in it. One of the things you want to do is saute your vegetables. And, well, you start with a little bit of olive oil. Once your pan is preheated and you've got your olive oil, those vegetables that we were working with earlier, just kind of throw them in there. Not a whole lot to this. It's nice and easy. Super simple. am using the same tongs that I'm going to use to flip the pork chops to stir this around. Why? Because it's all flavor. You don't need multiple utensils. Why dirty another dish? That just doesn't make any sense to me. What we're going to do here is we're going to slowly saute these. Let some of the water content come out. Bring out the flavor. One thing that these do need, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Salt is actually going to help draw out the water content. The mushrooms have a lot of water content. So do the peppers. We want to draw that out because we're going to turn this into a beautifully delicious sauce that we're going to put on top of our pork chops. So take the extra step, add some salt, add some pepper. You're going to love it, I guarantee. Salt, pepper, give it a good whack. The only problem I have with these darn pepper shakers is it just doesn't come out fast enough for me. So it looks like I'm putting on a lot, but I'm really not. I'm sure you encounter the same problem. Let it go. Give it a little stir. Let it do its thing. It's going to be delicious. Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell this. I really, really wish you could smell this right now because it is absolutely gorgeous. These vegetables were extremely inexpensive. I bought them from the grocery store just this morning. I should have filmed it so I could show you. All in all, this entire meal cost around $20. And I could feed more than 4 people on $20. And this is restaurant level. All for your local grocery store. You do not need to go out and spend an arm and a leg to feed 2 people. You don't have to do it. You can make some KickAzzEats from your kick-ass kitchen by your kick-ass self, and I'll show you how to do it. Stay tuned. Watch what happens next. One of the beautiful things about sauteing vegetables, which you can see right here, they take on a very beautiful flavor and texture. But they're generally missing something, and in this case, as far as I'm concerned, garlic. I've got this really, really nifty press. It's from Farberware. I recommend you buy one. They're $8 to $10. You can take an entire garlic clove, paper on, shove that sucker in there, and squish it. And you get the yummy garlic flavor. I mean, what's not to like? It's garlic. See, look at that. Squish that garlic in there, and some people use a knife or a spatula. I just use my damn finger. Get that out of there. Sometimes you'll drop a part of your garlic press. When you do, don't fret. I mean, we all remember the can opener incident, right? This little guy right here. I know. It's okay. What you want to do is continue. Don't let a little speed bump stop you. You know what? Because of this little guy, he's trying to mess with me tonight, I'm going to put 2 cloves of garlic in there and squish it. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. He actually worked. Almost like he knew what he was doing. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. So, just to test his mettle, get it, metal, you know, I'm going to do 2 more. 4 little cloves of garlic. Just kind of scrape it off. It really doesn't matter. I mean, come on, this is you cooking. It's your own damn hand. So, I mean, I wash my hands all the time. So I'm really not worried about it. I mean, like, I'll lick it. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's some good garlic. Just crush some fresh garlic in there, okay? You're going to be fine. We only want to let this garlic toast for about a minute. That's it. We don't want to burn it, because burned garlic tastes like garbage. I don't know about you, but I'm not trying to eat garbage. So give it about a minute. Once you start smelling it and it's fragrant, chill out. Finish the sauce. One of the keys to this sauce, heavy whipping cream. It's a little expensive. I actually paid a lot more for this than I thought I was going to. I've got a half pint here, and I paid $2 for it. I was a little upset about that. Worth it, trust me. We got two. Make sure you shake them up, because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time. What we're going to do is we're going to add this to our vegetables over there. And over the seasoning, let it reduce. That's it. In the meantime, we're going to cook our pork chops, which have been resting with their seasoning. And I guarantee you, it makes a huge difference. These may be small pork chops, but they've got big flavor. You're going to love it. At this point, you can see that our vegetables are nice and seared. We're just going to slowly pour in a little bit of heavy cream. That's it. Nice and simple. That is 1 half-pint container of heavy whipping cream. I got the best choice. It's, cheap, but it works. Only 45 calories if you're the type to count calories, but I mean, come on, who does that? But wait, there's more. I've got another. Let's see if I can actually open this darn thing, because, they're kind of a pain in the butt. Remember those old milk cartons? Remember those old milk cartons in school? Yeah, you do it the same way. Throw in your cream. At this point, we let it sit and reduce. You are definitely going to want to give this a little stir. You can see that there's some of the butter fat on top. A little bit of oil. Oh, but that's okay. Fat means flavor, and we want this to be delicious. So, just give it a little stir. That's it. Now we sit and we wait. The next portion of this video is going to be cooking these beautiful babies right here. We've got our sauce cooking. It's going to reduce. We're going to add a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano at the end to kind of thicken it, give it a little flavor. It's going to be awesome, trust me. In the meantime, we need to cook these pork chops. We're not just going to eat sauce tonight. We're going to eat pork chops with sauce. So, let's get these cooking. Check it out. You literally just want to take your chops and throw them in a pan. That's it. This has been preheated. It has been oiled. It is cast iron. And, well, that's pretty much all you need to do. It's very, very, very simple. Heat the damn pan, throw your pork chops in after you've seasoned them, let them sit for a little bit, and yeah, you're good to go. What we're going to do is we're going to actually take those pork chops and we're going to turn them in about 2 minutes. Both of them. And then, after about 2 minutes, we're going to flip them. You get those cool little cross-hatch char marks on the pork chop. I mean, some people say you can't taste it, but you really can. It almost tastes like barbecue, even though you're doing it right here on your stove at home. Trust me, it's worth the effort, and it doesn't take any more time because, I mean, if they take 10 minutes to cook, they're going to take 10 minutes to cook, so why not flip them a few times to make them look good? Hey, just do it. Trust me, you're gonna like it. See, we've got a nice little char there. Look at those suckers. Oh yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Do not forget about your sauce. That's coming up to temperature. It's going to get very, very hot. It's going to start to reduce. We can't forget this, otherwise it'll turn into like a paste. And I mean, who wants a saucy, pasty, garbage, burned, you know what? Just pay a little bit of attention, and you're going to have a nice, creamy, vegetable sauce. A little bit of cheese in it, right over the top of those pork chops, and you're going to love it. It's going to be so good. Just pay attention, and you've got something beautiful. At this point, all we want to do is rotate our pork chops. See if we've got those grill marks. We want that crosshatch. Boom. Give our sauce a nice little stir. Why? Because we don't want it to turn into a paste. We've got vegetables and cream and seasonings in here. Oh, this is going to be absolutely delicious over the top of our pork chops. I've got quite a few more pork chops to make, so we'll be back in a moment. And the best part is coming up. Parmigiano Reggiano. One of the best cheeses you will ever make into a sauce. I guarantee you. You get a little nibble of it. It's pretty good. Put it in a sauce. Amazing. Stay foodie, and I'll see you in a moment. We've got a nice reduction here. We want to take our Parmigiano Reggiano and just grate a little bit in there. How much you want to use, that's up to you. Personally, I like to do a couple ounces. Probably about, I don't know, quarter of a block, depending on how much you purchase. Give it a good stir. You can see that that is reducing very, very nicely. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful cream sauce. Oh, look at that. Flavor upon flavor. You're going to love this. You're going to love this. Look at these pork chops. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my lord, they are ready to go. One of the things that I'm going to do next is, obviously, plate it. How are you going to eat it if it's not on a plate? Boom. You did it. You got the pork chops. They're ready to go. Huh. Let's eat. Once your sauce has come together very, very nicely as such, you're going to want to plate this. You're going to make it very, very nice and tasty. Don't let this get cold. You want this hot. You want it simmering, bubbling, just coming together with all of its delicious flavors. It's absolutely gorgeous. Boom. You need that spoon. Why? Because it's actually a ladle, and you're going to want to ladle over some of this deliciousness on your pork chops. Oh, you're going to love this, I guarantee you. In the meantime, and you'll see this on another video, we made Hasselback potatoes. What better to go with your pork chops? Hasselback potatoes, can't go wrong, guarantee you. Look at these beauties right here. Oh my lord, is that not absolutely gorgeous? Just pick it up. Oh, look at that little guy. Oh, he's happy. He's happy to be there. He's home now. He knows he's going to be enjoyed. What do we need? Sauce. Now that our sauce is done, look at this guy. So gorgeous. Let's just go ahead and turn our heat off. He's reduced enough. Look at this. Peppers, mushrooms, cream. Oh, so good. That sauce that we made earlier, that we spoke about a little bit, yeah, you're going to want this. I guarantee you. Just put a little bit. Oh, right there on top of your pork. Put a little bit on top of that Hasselback potato. Look at this. Oh my lord. So gorgeous and delicious. It's truly kick-ass, trust me. As beautiful as this looks right now, which, I mean, come on, I know you're drooling already. Who isn't, right? I've got one extra little tiny tidbit to add, and it's a very basic green beans. I mean, green beans with some salt, pepper, some butter. You already know this. You don't need me to tell you how to do it. You don't need a recipe card. You don't need anything. You already know what you're doing. You're cooking, and you're doing it right. Frenched green beans, cooked in butter, right there on the side. Super simple, super delicious. Paired with this, oh man, you're gonna love this. There's one little tiny thing that I need to do. Parsley. Fresh parsley kind of tastes like dirt. You have to wash it off, and you got to do this and that. Just spend the $1 and get the parsley flakes. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. And that's KickAzzEats, I'm telling you. Look. Make this. You're going to love it just as much as I do. Very inexpensive, doesn't take very long to do, and it's absolutely gorgeously delicious. So, eat it, love it, and remember, stay foodie.